Good morning. Yes, I am in the bathroom right now at the hotel in San Diego, and I'm just going to invite a few people here because we are on earlier than normal. And I've got a really important message for you today that I don't want you to miss, whether you're catching the replay or you are watching live. So let's see. Okay. And I sound like I'm in stereo right now, don't I? Okay, so good morning. It's Jessica. Yes, I'm in my bathroom robe. I'm in the middle of curling my hair with this crazy concoction here. And I am about to get an Uber ride to go and have a VIP day with my business coach. I'm so excited. And then I'm flying home. And I just want to get on here. I had to get on here early in order to still make my commitment to you and also get to where I'm going. And I wanted to get on here and talk about something that I know those of you in this group, because you voted on it, struggle with sometimes in your life and in your business and in your personal goals, and that is staying focused. And actually, what I want to talk about is how to refocus. So something that has come up a lot with the clients that I work with. I work with entrepreneurs, I work with coaches, I work with new and seasoned entrepreneurs, but mostly in the last few months, I've been working with people who are just getting started. And one of the things, and it doesn't mean they haven't had success in other areas, perhaps they've even had businesses, like I'm thinking of one client who's had a business for a long time, a new one, or another one who is in corporate America, very successful and is starting her own business because she's a phenomenal coach and really helps people with, setting goals and doing vision boards and all of this stuff. And one of the things that I see come up often with these really ambitious, strong women that I work with, and you may be surprised, but it's a common theme, is that somewhere along the line, we lose our focus because we actually forget all of the things that we've accomplished, right? We actually forget all of the things that we have accomplished, the things that we have broken through, that we have overcome. We undervalue what we're good at. We undervalue our qualities and our gifts. And so I'm thinking of these two women in particular. And I'll just use their first name. So Jill, we were in a mastermind recently, and we go through this process of really breaking through any beliefs that would be holding you back from actually staying on track, right? Because staying focused has a lot to do with your confidence and your confidence in your abilities, right? When you're not confident, you're not sure about your ability and your value, then it's easy to lose focus. It's easy to get sidetracked and to think, oh my gosh, I need to be doing that, or I need to take that class or that course, right? My clients know that work with me in a higher capacity, not just in a group setting. They know that I say, listen, check with me before you sign up for anything, because here's what often happens. And you can check yourself on this. Let this be a litmus test. If you're already committed to something and you're already working on something, you've got a plan for your business or your fitness goal or whatever it is, that next level that you want to get to in life, yet you all of a sudden find yourself being attracted to jumping into something else, that's how you know you're starting to lack confidence in your ability, and that's what pulls you out of being focused. So going back to Jill, we were in this, in the mastermind, and this was one of the things that was still tripping her up, meaning she was still being hung up on putting together an offer for her clients and new online clients and current clients in her town, because she was doubting her abilities to be seen as an expert in her field. right? Have you ever had this experience where you know that what you have to teach and share with someone would really change their life, would make a difference in their health, maybe in their financial situation, maybe in their relationships, yet you're doubting like your own ability, or you're doubting the ability of them to see that value in you, right? Which comes down to value and self-worth. Have you ever had that experience? Well, Jill was having this experience. What was crazy to the rest of us in the room with her is that she, without a doubt, is an expert in her field. She's been doing it for 20-something years. 20-something years. Yet she was still having those doubts because the way that she had been working with people for so long was a little bit different than the way she now was going to be presenting. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is because there's times in your life where you need to refocus on the fact that you have already provided evidence in your life that you are capable, that you are professional, that you can break through limiting beliefs, that you can overcome, that you have actually made a difference for people, that you are an expert in your field. And so as we went through this process with Jill of identifying like all the things that she had accomplished and done and why she was an expert, it was like light bulbs going off for her. It was like, wow, I didn't see myself that way. And yes, you're right. And oh my gosh, that's so true. I did do this and I do know this, right? We started to ask her questions and she was clearly an expert in this area. It was in that moment, you could just see it. She shifted into refocusing on what it is she was going to deliver, and her confidence went right up. And there was nothing different that she had to do. So often you think you got to do more, learn more, take another course, and all of these things to get your confidence. And that's really not the case. In this case, the refocusing was really all about her remembering who she already was, who she already is, what she has already accomplished. The same thing for my client, Linda. When we talked recently and had a vivid vision session, the same thing happened, right? And these are two strong, six-figure women. They've accomplished a lot. They've raised families, they've spoken in front of groups, right? Like the reason I'm sharing that is because we all have these moments. We all have these moments where we forget and we undervalue what we're already doing, what we're already delivering to people, and who we already are. And so with Linda, it was the same thing. We just went through, look at all the evidence that you already have created in your life, that you are capable and that you are the person to actually deliver this and make a difference for people. And so what I want to ask you is, what evidence, and I know you have it, can you collect already in your past and up to today that you are capable of whatever this big goal is that you have? Whether it's in your career, whether it's around money, relationship, fitness, like at some point in your life, and I would gather many points in your life, you have overcome something. You have accomplished something that you didn't think you could before. You have achieved something for the first time, right? And you have made a difference for someone, right? Like with my clients, I have them go out and collect evidence. Like go out and ask people, what is the biggest difference you make for them? What do they come to you for? Who are you the go-to person for, right? Like don't be shy. Be brave enough and also humble enough to like find out what is it that I am gifted in? What is it that people see in me, right? Because sometimes you lose your focus because you're starting to lack confidence in your abilities, no matter how accomplished and confident you are. That's why the people you surround yourself with are so important. That's why I reach out to my colleagues, or I reach out to my business coach, or one of my mentors, and I say, hey, I'm vulnerable, and I say, hey, I'm doubting my ability in this right now. Can you let's have just a banter. Remind me of why this is ridiculous. So that's important. You can do that with yourself. You can do it in community. And I want to invite you today. Yesterday, we talked about being vulnerable, and I shared my vulnerable pieces. And if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. And what I want to say for you today is part of being vulnerable is like we talked about yesterday, exposing yourself, putting yourself out there, talking about what are you struggling with? What are you failing at, right? You don't have to look perfect. Nobody thinks that you're perfect or thinks that I'm perfect. You don't have to present yourself as being perfect in order to be gifted and to be an expert in whatever it is that you're talking about, right? Or whatever it is that you're wanting to do for people. And I tell this to my entrepreneurs all the time. We are multifaceted, right? We don't need to be up on a pedestal in order for someone to trust us and to invest in us, but we do need to believe in ourselves because no one else will believe in us if we don't. So if you're losing focus, look at where it is that you're starting to lack confidence or doubt yourself, and go and start writing, start speaking it out. What are the things in your life that you've already done, and examples and evidence that you've already collected that you actually are the person that you are aspiring to be? You already are. It's already there, right? And that you already have what it takes, and go out and do it, okay? I look forward to seeing your comments here. Share with me something that you are share with me something in these comments, not that you're going to do, but that you are remembering, that is evidence for the fact that you can have, be, do, accomplish, whatever it is that you have your heart set on for the rest of this year or into next year. I'll see you guys soon. I gotta go get dressed and get my Uber. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And thank you for being here early in the morning. Bye.